You rather I come on here and come on like this? Ho, 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 ho. Or rather I just come on and start seriously. Like, start seriously about what? What can I start seriously? Who am I? How can I actually be serious in anybody else's life and take me serious? Who the hell am I? So I understand anybody who can't take me seriously. Although, to the effect that if you do take me seriously, then the words, the divine words that I do speak, the truth of the knowledge of what I do know, will transpire unto those who see past and beyond of who I am, of to where I came from. Okay, we all come from different levels at different times in our mind, and I know I'm elsewhere. Although I don't feel it right now, I know I'm there. I have so much in my mind, so many nitty-gritty things to look down and say, oh, he made a dash instead of a tick. I know what that means. Oh boy. I'm drinking this. You think I'll be any better if I drink this at $5 a pop? Or maybe this one? Or maybe this one? Once a week I go out and buy about 20 of these, and I just drink up, my friends. I don't know what my brain wants. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. If somebody can tell me a little bit about my molecules in my body, maybe I'll know what my brain wants. The whole thing is, the brain don't eat too much, okay? He needs that energy, okay? But does he need that energy at all? Because if we're not here at all, then I'm just feeding myself and my own brain. And that energy ball that's in my head that does need nourishment, although the angel I'm connected to is actually playing me, he's not eating the same food that I am. It's good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to light up a cigarette, and since I showed you the 8 card last time, now I'm going to show you the 9 card. To start with the 9 card, it stands for the 9 months of birth. I always use it in that corner because in the telephone they always put it in that corner. So I always reflect to everything I talk about Rubik's Cube and that telephone keypad that you see with all those letters on it. That I'm working on. I've done a bunch of things with it, but I'm not really sure where I'm going with it, but I always go somewhere with it. So yes, okay, here's the 9 card. Okay. Does it look the same? Look, the hockey rink. They're going to drop the puck. But wait, it's a pyramid right in the center. That's the scoreboard pyramid. Here's the box where they sit in their bench, and here's the box they sit in their bench. Pretty funny the way it turns out to 88, 88. Okay. Only on here does the spirit rise into the game. Okay. Now look what they're put in. Look at the C that I've connected on both sides. I have to do this. It's not that I want to do this. I have to do this. The card shows the angles that you must do. Even if I'm off, it doesn't signify anything, okay? It doesn't matter if I'm a little off or one of these dots too high. What are these? This is what I call part of the fleur-de-lis. If you turn them, they tighten up on the outside of the brick that we live in, okay? They're also, if you take a look, it's a king. The king letter, the king, king, king at the bottom. Not only that, if you take a look, okay, you see from up here, this line here, okay, goes all the way down, goes this way and this way, creating the jack. So you got the king and you got the jack. Okay, at the same time, look at the center. The center hockey rink, that's the cue of the queen. She's in number 9 over here. She's plugged in to all 4 corners, 1, 3, 7, and 9. At the same time, this center is 5. I don't count the center. It's a center passage. It's a core passage. If you want to know a little bit more about this, these X's, okay, would be where the 8 mark would be on the 8 card, okay? And they would be position 5. All the center positions is position 5, 5, 5. Letter 23W, letter 23W, letter 23W, making 69 the game. Why 23? Because 23 is 69. W, okay, is the 23rd letter in the alphabet. 2 and 3 is 5. 2 and 3, 5, 2 and 3, 5, 2 and 3, 5. But it wouldn't be like that. It would be E5 here, N14 here. E, N. If you go this way, you get an F. If you go this way, you get a D. because this is the delta angle. You see the 90 degrees here? Okay, and the 90 degrees on this side. I can't explain exactly how we're playing the game. My hands are hurting, the bottles are on me. Give me a second. I never thought a book would weigh that much. Okay, so now what you see, okay, I'm going to show you a count. 1, 3, 7, and 9 equals 20. Okay, now we go center. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 is 23. So we get top and center together, we get a total of 45. Now we go and we count the bottom, 1, 3, 7, 9, we get a total of 20. That way we put the bottom together with the center, we get 45. Because don't forget, the center is a passage, okay? For anything, center is always a passage of some sort. Okay, so you're always going to use it top and center and bottom. It's either going to be the angel and the lower world, or it's going to be man on the upper world, but it doesn't make a difference because I'm talking about the diamond card. It does not count the same way, the diamond card, because on a diamond card, these over here would be upside down the other way. Okay, anyways, so if you take a look on here, there's no even numbers. The only card that shows an even number would have to be over here between 1 and 3. Okay, and only the 2 card and the 3 card possess this position. And again, 2, 3, again, 23 for creation, because only the deuce and the tray card can create the 23, which makes an even number go here and an even number. The only even number that goes in here is 2 and 2, and all the center is 5. 25, 6, 25. That's the reason, because 6 is man, and 2 is the top, is the bottom of life. 5 is the passage to 5, 6, 25, the Mayan count. Okay, it's all relative. It's 5, 2, 2, 5, 5, 2, 2, 5. It's just like this, and it's like the route we take in life. I'm hoping that you understood what this is. This is, for me, it's important because I know I see the truth. Okay, whatever it's going to mean, I don't know. Okay, but I know the equation is there, and the equation is there. I mean, to sit in the center and have 2, 5, okay, and then if you really want to take a look at it, it would say 2, 5, and then look, in between here is nothing, but that would be a 2, so that's a 5, and in between here would be an 8, 2, 5, 2, 5, 8, but the 8 only means the heaven, which means the man's circle, and is always replaced by the 6, which is man, because man is alive, heaven is a place. Okay, so what that would do is you would get 2, 5, 6, 2, 5, 8, 0, and back in the next world. So this is the brick we basically play in. Another thing is, if you want to take a look, the 5 card and the 9 card are the only cards, okay, between the 4 and the 10 that do not have a mark where my finger is here, or do not have a mark where my finger is here. Okay, excuse me. I'm talking 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8 are the only cards that possess a mark. Oh my God. Where I showed you. So, anyways, I don't know why I said that. I'm going to let it go right now. My hand's bothering me. So that's the 9 card. There's no even numbers in the game, although the whole game is about being even. But there's really no even numbers in the game. If you take a look, there's 1, blank, 2, 3, blank, 4, 5, blank, 6, 7 rows by 7 rows and 7 rows. Total 21. A dice cube, add it from 1 to 6. Total 21. Blackjack, add all the cards together, equals 91 in the suit. The ace extra 11 makes it 102. Valentine, just as a word count, is 102. The word fox, if I didn't tell you, Valentine's Day is the 45th day of the year. Okay, so everything surrounds why in tennis we do not mention 45, 45. We go 15, 30, 40, because 15, 30, 40 is how the game is played right here. I didn't put those numbers together, but they're there. I know they're there, because otherwise we wouldn't be here. Just because I can't put them together doesn't mean they're not there. They're there. Where are you? They ain't coming out to play. Come on, you're the Latter-day Saints. The letters are the ladders of the days of the saints. The way we climb up, the ants climb up the anthill. The letters are the days of the saints. And that's how we learned from the letters, because that's what their sign was. Anyways, I know everybody tells me, oh, no, it's not this and it's not that. It's what's in your mind. Not everybody saw it the same way, don't forget. Okay, and it's a long time ago. And guess what? Hello? Hello? Can't hear anybody. I guess nobody from the early 2500 BC is still around today, unless this cat, saber-toothed cat of mine, just came in meowing. Maybe he's the Christ that we're all waiting for. And guess what? His color is yellow. They call me Raphael 7286. Watch out for the NGC constellation of Pegasus. February brings on a rivalry because we have a leap year this year, in which ensues with 2 moons in the month of March. And watch those moons, my friend. Just watch the mist that follows those moons. It's just, according to my revelations, they're supposed to make animals, and I could be wrong, but then again, because I told you, you're going to see it or imagine it anyways. Bye.